Yo, so guys, welcome back to another reaction video. And this is NFL, but this is a bit different. And people have been suggesting this lots because this is like a problem in the sport to do with head collisions, etc. And it's CTE. Again, I'm not really too familiar with this kind of stuff because in soccer, this isn't really an occurrence. There's obviously concussion that happens in the sport, but never like any serious long-term things. There's only been a few cases, but in the NFL, I'm hearing that it's like a really big thing right now, and it has been a big thing for a long time, and which surprises me because I mean the fact that they wear helmets would have, in my opinion, I would have thought there'd be a lot less cases with it, but I guess they're not. I guess the collisions and like the sort of the power involved in tackles and head-on hits, just the helmets don't stop it. But yeah, again, a lot of you have been wanting me to see like CT videos, and to be honest, I'm quite interested because this is going to inform me on like why it is so serious. But yeah, appreciate the support. Please subscribe. I don't usually say this at the start, but I'm going to try. Any new subscriptions is great. Please like. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, man. Any suggestions you want me to do in the future? Comment down below. And yeah, this is a shorter video, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to be posting a lot more in the next few days, so hopefully you enjoy that. But yeah, let's get into it.
It's hard to imagine today, but about 100 years ago, boxing was one of the most popular sports in the US. More people went to some championship bouts than could fit into any NFL stadium today. But for boxing, it was all
150 fouls?
There are a lot of reasons why, but one of them is that a lot of people see the sport as barbaric because it causes brain damage.
The most murderous beating a man ever took in the ring, and
after years of getting hit in the head, many boxers develop dementia and depression as part of a disease called dementia pugilistica. Nowadays, dementia pugilistica has a new name, CTE.
Okay, it's the same
boxers, thing. But in increasing numbers of football players.
Wow, so they get the same conditions as boxers? Oh, mad. I didn't really expect that because I knew this was obviously a ferocious sport. But boxing for me is like a next level. That's like the peak of like getting hit in the head. So the fact that this is connected with also American football, that's crazy.
Causing some people to question the future of the
NFL. Oh, wow.
So people have always known that.
I've never seen someone like that.
Injuries. Okay, I'm going to play football and maybe I'm going to break my legs. Maybe I won't be able to run when
I'm
50. Players
oh, wow. I've never seen that.
Didn't know is
so, wait, so they get injuries like that in American football as well? I know this isn't about knee injuries, etc., but that looks brutal.
Playing tackle football can cause really long-term brain injuries. There's something a lot less sad about a 50-year-old who can't run versus a 50-year-old who can't think.
The things we do to one another, okay? Hell, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just
oh, wow.
Right now. That's why I say I can't really.
That is brutal.
I want to say it.
Over the past few years,
you can't even think. Is that really what it does? Like, I knew concussion's a serious thing, but wow, this is crazy.
A number of former players have committed suicide after battling depression. Afterwards, they gave their brains to science, and upon examination, they showed telltale signs of CTE. Scientists don't yet have a way of.
Oh, so it causes depression as well. Or is it like? I'm guessing it does cause depression, but what I'm thinking is like, does the like forgetting things, etc., not having the greatest memory, cause them to have depression? I mean, I guess that's just the case, or is it literally like is depression just part of the signs of it? I'm guessing that is the case, really.
For sure, besides doing an autopsy. So apart from the 50 deceased former players confirmed to have it, they can only suspect that hundreds more are living with it right now.
Wow.
9, 7, 8, 4, 3, 2.
9, 7, 8.
Jesus.
For a while, the NFL was completely repressing research. They were telling players that concussions were a relatively safe type of injury to suffer. But with pressure mounting, the league changed course, settling a class action suit for $765 million and pouring money into CTE research. The issue hasn't gone away at all. The NFL's been trying to solve it, and it seems like they're putting genuine efforts into it, but it just might not be possible. In theory, concussion...
That just makes you feel like the players back in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and even all the way to the noughties, like 2000s, really, the concussion problems would have been awful. Like nowadays, it looks brutal now, but then you think back to how bad it would have been and how bad it was. Like the players back then, Jesus, they were.
Players are no longer allowed to enter games. They've moved the kickoff 5 yards down the field, so a lot more kickoffs become touchbacks, so you don't have the high-speed impacts happen when the kicking team is trying to cover the kick and tackle the player. They've changed the rules in terms of head-to-head hits. On defense, you can't use your head or your helmet as a weapon. If you're a running back, you also can't lead with your head to hit other players' heads. Those are the easiest things to target. They're kind of the lowest hanging fruit. They can't get rid of concussions entirely, those rule changes. Some concussions happen on the most random incidental plays. I mean, you have these huge, fast guys running at high speed, so even if you ban specific types of hits, we're still seeing concussions happen with alarming frequency. There's another problem. Even if they got rid of concussions completely, some of the scientists think that subconcussive hits, so even milder type of hits that we might not even notice watching on TV, also lead to CTE over time. They're still trying to figure that out, but if that were true, that would basically mean that the game of football as we know it is fundamentally unsafe. The NFL is more popular than ever.
Yeah, but then that's like saying, because obviously boxing's unsafe, so is UFC, and all these fighting sports. I don't think there's the possibility, because I know American football fans will never want it banned, and it shouldn't be, because that's just sport. Sport, like anything in life, involves dangers, really. And this, obviously, this is to the extremes, but still, like, there's no way this is getting like completely banned. It's just I guess they're gonna end up having to make it a softer sport, which I mean I don't see how that is, because obviously this video is 6 years old, but I still see clips, and the sport looks brutal as hell. But yeah, man, like, I can see both sides of the story, but there's no way you're going to ever get rid of concussions. That's just not really a possibility.
Over 100 million people, so that's a third of the country watching it. And just on a week-to-week basis, more people watch football than any other sport. It's more
NFL 17.4 million. I didn't know it was that much bigger. I thought the NBA was a lot bigger. Yo, I did not know that. Yo, NFL's
popular by
huge.
order of magnitude. But lots of parents are worried about the safety of the sport. A lot of people have come out and said they wouldn't let their kids play football because of the health risks.
In fact, if I had a son, I would be real leery of him playing.
The number of kids under 16 playing tackle football nationwide seems to be declining, and some state lawmakers have even proposed banning it for kids under 14 entirely. It's unlikely that people are going to just turn off the TV because they realize that sport's unethical. What's going to kill football, if it dies, would be parents not letting the next generation of players put on a helmet.
Got to find a way in this game.
I know a thing. I heard about a thing in America about soccer, because there was this problem in soccer about heading the football. So obviously it's not as serious as this, but it's like a case of heading the football so much over 20, 30 years. Players, there's been people who've got who basically had memory loss problems. And in America, I think they banned it for people or children under the age of 13, 14, which I guess, I mean, for someone in the UK, I don't think that would happen. But in the US, I guess they are making measures to try making sports safer in general, not just American football.
Eliminate that play right there, and I don't know how you do it.
But saying that, I don't know how you make American football 100% safe for anyone. Like that, I just don't think that's really ever going to be a case. Yeah, man, this is crazy. I mean, I knew obviously concussions are a problem in a lot of sports, but I guess in NFL it's just as bad as fighting sports, really. Like, some of those clips of those people not being able to remember 4 numbers in a sequence is baffling. But yeah, man, I appreciate the suggestions. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a bit different, but some of you guys want me to react to different things. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.